Let's talk some basketball. Nuggets have one game left in the season, and the team still doesn't have a permanent head coach. They've got an interim in Melvin Hunt. And I'm starting to wonder, what's Melvin Hunt's future? Is Melvin Hunt going to get the permanent coaching position? Is Melvin Hunt, if he doesn't get that, going to remain as an assistant here? Or is Melvin's time up here and he's just going to go somewhere else and be an assistant, or maybe get some head coaching interviews somewhere else?
I think the last will be, I can see him leaving and going to reunite with George Karl in Sacramento. I could see George saying, I want Melvin Hunt here as my lead assistant coach and to be the guy to replace me. Let's set up the role that Melvin Hunt would be the Sacramento Kings coach in 2 or 3 years. That's happened before in other places, in college and pro basketball. He didn't do enough to earn the job for me. I mean, he turned it back around, headed in the right direction. I think the same thing happened when the Broncos fired Josh McDaniels, that they took the running back coach and made him the interim coach, and they played a lot better toward the end of that season. So I think when you get a new coach, it re-energizes the players. He's getting his first opportunity. Melvin Hunt's not my solution moving forward. I don't think the Nuggets can be in a position where they go with a guy who's really as inexperienced as a head coach as he is.
Yeah, as well as they played under him, and let's face it, they were still an under 500 team. But as well as they played under him, with renewed enthusiasm, guys like Fareed actually put out for him where Fareed didn't really put out for Brian Shaw. He got guys to play harder, and it was commendable the way he approached the job. I don't see them moving forward with him as their permanent head coach either. I'd like to see him stay as an assistant. I think he's an excellent assistant. Yeah. He's very well liked and very well respected, not just by his players, but other players around the league. I don't know if he'd want to stay as an assistant after having sat in the big chair already. So I'm probably with you. I think in Melvin's mind, he's probably thinking, well, they don't want me as the head coach. I got no future here. It's time for me to move on. Yeah. Time for a fresh start. So I'm with you there.
I would end up guessing there are 3 or 4 spots available around the league that he would interview for, and I think he could get one of those.
You know what? I think he helped himself.
Yeah.
With the job he did here, and I think other teams might be looking at him and saying, the players like him and they play hard for him. Let's give him a shot.
They kind of flatlined after they had that good start. I think they were 6-2, and then now they're at 39 games, I think, something like that.
There's just not a lot of talent on this roster right now. A couple of college stars declared for the NBA draft the last couple of days. One is Sam Dekker of Wisconsin, and one is DAngelo Russell of Ohio State. What kind of pros do you think those guys will make, and would you like to see either one or both in a Nuggets uniform?
No.
Neither one?
No. I don't. As much as I like Dekker, and I know you liked him, he's not. They already had Gallinari. He's a Gallinari-type player to me. So you already got one of those. I don't think that's who you need. I think there are a lot better players out there, and last week when you were gone, I cited 2 that I really like. Chris Dempsey and I talked about it. If there was any chance that Moutier were to fall down, or they could use one of the other draft choices and get up, the kid that played in China this year. I'm with Chris. After Chris talked to us about the kid from Croatia, Mario, Super Mario brother, Hezja. I'm not getting it right. It's a tough name.
I can't help you.
Yeah, I'm not looking for help, but I'm not getting it.
I'm not going there.
It's like I'm looking for love in all the right places.
Hezanya or something like that.
Hezanya. Yeah, that's it. He'll own you. He'll amaze you. He'll amaze you. I think those 2 players, if you want to take a chance, did you do it? Dekker and Russell seem like good pros. Russell's going to be a good guard.
Oh, I think he's going to be special, Wood. I like Dekker. I think he's a shot maker. I think he's kind of a Steve Alford type. He has to be free to get the shot off. I don't know that he's good at making his own shot, but DAngelo Russell is a special player, Wood. He's a 6'5" point guard who can actually play shooting guard as well. He's long, and he was an All-American as a freshman.
You like him?
Well, but here's the deal: you got to trade Ty Lawson. If they can draft DAngelo Russell and trade Ty Lawson and get a big guy in return, Oh, I like that a lot. I think they improved themselves at 2 positions then.
Okay, but so you would if let me give you 2 players.
D'Angelo Russell was there at 7 or 8.
Russell over Willie Cauley-Stein.
That's a good question.
He's going to be there.
Yeah, and he's going to be a great defensive player. I don't know about offense, but a great defensive player in the NBA.
I'm asking.
Oh, boy. If I could deal Ty Lawson, I'm taking D'Angelo Russell because they've already got a couple of big men they just brought in. A couple of 7-footers in Nurkic and Joffrey Laverne.
Okay. All right. Let's do 4 on the floor.
Okay, that's a good idea.
I like that.
4 on the floor brought to you by Citywide Banks.